This podcast is intended for adults 18 years and older. It contains explicit language and sexual situations. All thoughts and opinions expressed are of our own and not of those of any specific group, employer, or individual, and is not intended to take as professional advice.
Welcome to the Foreplay Podcast. Join the journey, experiences, and sexual adventures of two high school sweethearts navigating through the swinging lifestyle as millennials. Come along for the ride. Dare to play?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Foreplay Podcast. This is Bella.
This is Jase.
Today, I am working on a bolero, my crochet bolero. I forgot to talk about my work in progress in the last episode that we just recorded, but I'm working on a navy bolero. I love working on these. I like having these little sleeve things to wear all the time. This episode is a story time. It's a story time from Naughty Nolans, and Naughty Nolans is a 4-night convention, lifestyle. It's not only lifestyle, but it's just like spicy convention, and it happens in New Orleans every year in the summertime. It's going to be in July, this upcoming 2026, and we will be there. We go every year, and if you'd like to come to Naughty Nolans and you're wanting to be a part of a little group, we do meet up and we give out some special handmade goods, and you can meet people, and it's really fun. You can go to foreplay.com/travel or foreplay.com/Nolans, Nawlins, to get all of the information there. It's completely free to you. It just helps us out a ton, and it helps us be able to continue to make content like this. So if you'd like to support the channel and support us and be a part of a group at this amazing convention, you can head there. But this story time is from an experience that we had at a previous Naughty Nolans, and the backstory to this is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because there's two ballroom areas where there's two different dance parties going on. There's one that's like the main party that they call the main party, where they play top 40 music and like a mix of genres of music. And then there is the EDM party room that is on the other side. So we're kind of right in the middle-ish, or a little bit more towards the EDM room. But Jase and I are outside of the dance area. And it's really fun to be around there because you see people walk back and forth, and it's a pretty fun, it reminds me of the promenade area, like on a cruise ship or something, because people are walking by and you can kind of just stand there and people watch. Too. Yeah, there's the boutiques, or not to be like stands that people are selling stuff. And anyway, so we are out there hanging out together, and then a couple comes over, and they are a very attractive couple, and they said that they had seen our content before and that they liked it, and we were just chatting for a little bit about that, and just talking for not even that long, like maybe 5 minutes, and then leave. And I was like, oh, they were cute. And then they're friends with a different group of people who we're friends with, but they're not like our core group of people. So they're a group of friends, like we're friends with a lot of people who they're friends with, but our group of friends that we usually like hang out with, like these two groups were kind of dancing next to each other, I guess, because we're all like towards the front where the DJ is. So throughout a few of the days, we have eye contact with each other, and we dance together, but we didn't spend a lot of time together with this couple. And we're gonna name this couple Caitlin and Noah. Okay, so Caitlin has incredible titties.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit. She's so sexy. Noah is too. Caitlin.
His titties are not.
Yeah, his titties are not as good. And
sorry, Noah. Better luck next time, buddy.
Anyways, so we didn't like really. We were into this couple, but it's not like we had a ton of time to really get to know each other, but we were really into them. And it is the third night of Naughty Nolans, and we were out actually at the same kind of area in between the two ballrooms, and they come out and they were really forward with us, and they're like, hey, we're really interested in you guys. Would you guys like to go play? And I was so tired, guys. Like, I wanted to keep going at this time. I don't even, what time was it? It was still early-ish in the night.
It's probably 11:30.
Yeah, so it's not. And I was already hitting a wall. I think all of it was just accumulated.
Well, also that day was not a long day, but a busy day. We like taught a class in the morning, And then we went to this thing that was like, they do an industry tour for people who are in the lifestyle space. Maybe that's, creators or club owners or whatever. And so we went to this other thing and it was like this stuff going on. And we got back. There's like this other thing. It's like the whole day was just one thing after another, which is really fun. But then it ended up just making us really tired. And we normally try to take naps, but we didn't have like enough time to get a good nap in or something like that day. So I think that that's why our energy was a little bit not as high as it generally was. Also, the night before we stayed up really late because we had another really fun experience with some other couples. And so it made sense that we were tired.
Yeah. But I wanted to play, and I was like, I told them to, and I was like, we are really interested in you guys, and I want to, like, we do want to play, but I am so tired that I need to get hyped up or something, and I'll let you know. Okay, so, and we had we exchanged Instagrams earlier in the, not early in the day, but we had already exchanged information, and we were friends with each other on Instagram, and she had DM'd me, or he had, one of them, we had exchanged DMs somewhere on Instagram, and I was like, I'm gonna let you know, like, soon, like, in the next, like, 30 minutes to an hour, if I'm going to be up for playing, because we might just end up going to bed. And so they're like, okay, yeah, sounds great. So Jason and I, we start rallying, kind of. Like, I'm like, okay, like, I do want to. Maybe I just need to go dance and I need to just get hyped up or something. And
I wasn't as tired as you.
Yeah. I knew you were down because I was like, do you want to? And you were like, yeah. You're like,
I can go right now.
And I was like, okay. I was like, well, I want to. I just need energy. And so we, Eye Candy Energy. So Eye Candy is a lifestyle brand that has clothing, and they also throw parties. And if you're in the lifestyle space, you probably know Eye Candy, and it's the letter I and then dot candy. Okay, so they have a new energy drink. I think this has come out in the last couple years or so.
I think it had come out relatively close to Naughty. I think that they were bringing it was part of their promoting. One of the things they were promoting that year was energy drink.
And I got one of the drinks. Somebody had given one to me. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll just try an energy drink and maybe this will do something. Usually caffeine doesn't do anything for me because I can drink coffee and just go to sleep. And I used to drink like Bang energy drinks and be fine. So I didn't think anything was going to happen. And there's not even, I don't know the exact amount of caffeine that was in this, but it tasted really good. And I believe it was either their ice flavor or their original
They have like a cotton candy-ish flavor, I want to say was one of them. And then their original flavor. I think that night, because we had both of them.
Yeah.
I think that night you had the original.
It was really, okay.
So it was really good.
Yeah, I drank it and not expecting anything to happen from it. And then, well, all of a sudden I got a lot of energy. And so that Eye Candy drink fucking works. So we're out there and we're dancing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel good. I think let's go play. I'm ready. And so then we're not running, but we're like going around the different dance areas.
And you had DM'd them too.
Yes.
But who knows if anyone's going to check their phone that late at night, especially if you don't get notifications from Instagram or something. So
we're going to both. We're jumping between both dance parties trying to find Caitlin and Noah, and we can't find them. I was like, fuck, they probably left with another couple. They're probably gone already. We're not going to be able to play. And so we end up going to the Speakeasy, which is a different party area that Nadia.
Well, we had asked, though, if anyone had seen them.
Oh, yeah, because we were friends with a lot of...
Yeah, so we had asked before we even got to the Speakeasy if anyone had seen them.
Well, that's how we were going up to the Speakeasy. Oh, yeah.
But
so
like we'd asked people
before
on that dance floor if they had like seen them, because I said we went up to that group area where everyone was, but they weren't there. So we asked someone like, hey, have you seen them tonight? But anyway.
And we were saying their names. Mm-hmm. And then at this point I was like, maybe not everybody knows their names, but I bet they know what they look like. So I have the picture of them on my phone, okay, from their like Instagram, because she's DM'd me a picture of them. She was like, hey, it's Caitlin and Noah, and sent me a picture of them. So I had their picture up on my phone. I was like, have you seen them? I'm like going up to our friends and other people that we know. I'm like, have you seen this couple? Have you seen this couple? Have you seen this couple? And it's just like a funny thing to do. Like...
The energy drink really worked. He really has some
Really did.
energy, man.
It's like, have you seen this couple? I'm trying to fuck them.
And then I can't remember for sure if we just went to the speakeasy or someone said, I think they went to the speakeasy. I can't remember,
yeah.
but either way, we ended up at the speakeasy. And then we saw one of our friends in there who was also like in the same friend group as them.
Yeah, and they're really good. This couple is really good friends with Caitlin and Noah. So I knew that they would probably know where they were. And I was like, have you seen Caitlin and Noah? And he was like, yeah, they're just right over there. So then we run over there, and they're like a little bit towards the back of the speakeasy. And I was like, guys, I drink and I can't eat and drink, and now I'm ready. I was like, I have a lot of energy, and we should go play.
And they were like, yeah, that sounds great. And I don't remember if they were staying at our hotel or one of the other hotels, but regardless, we invited them back to our room because that party was at the Astor. We were staying at the Astor. We had all the lights. We had music. And so we said, why don't we meet up in like 15 minutes? Like we want to go and, wash up, get ready, all that kind of stuff.
I think they asked if we wanted to go to the playroom, but we're not really playroom people if we have the option for a private area. So that's when we suggested they come to our room.
So we go back to our room, we get ready, we get the lights set up, we get the music playing, just to kind of like, create a nice, sexy environment. And then it's always this funny thing where it's never that I expect people to not show up, but you always get ready and then you're just kind of sitting there like in your underwear, just waiting, and you're like, all right, when's that knock on the door gonna happen? Like, even though they're not supposed to be there yet, you're still just kind of like
You're just kind of waiting.
You're just waiting. It's like they were on time. And they knocked at the door and it was on time, but you're sitting there like, what if something happened? What if they can't come anymore? What if it's... I said, I don't even expect that, but you're sitting there in your underwear just kind of waiting. It's just always funny.
It reminds me of a heated rivalry in that one episode when Shane is just like sitting in the hotel room. You know what I'm talking about? He's like sitting there. He's like waiting for Ilya to come. He's like checking his phone. He's like, and he like turns on the TV. He's like, oh, and he like turns it off.
And
That's
like,
what it's
if you're in
like.
the lifestyle, you'll know this feeling of that, like, that purgatory of in between. You're just sitting there, the interim time, just waiting to know if the couple
It's gonna show up.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good to be in your own room because you have control of the music and like you can make that environment. But sometimes it's good to go to people's room because then you're not sitting there. Like you show up and they're already in their room.
Yeah. You're not like waiting.
Yeah, but it's always funny because they showed up on time. So it wasn't like
Yeah.
that. I was sitting there 10 minutes before. I got ready so fast. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. So they do come to our room. They are there on time. And I feel like it started pretty fast.
This podcast is brought to you by us, Bella and Jase. If you're going on a vacation or maybe you have a gift that you want to give your other lifestyle friends and you're looking for lifestyle clothing, we have the best apparel on the market for you. We have not only clothing, bikinis, swimsuits, we have backpacks, tumblers, cups, anything that you can name, we probably have it. You can find that at foreplay.com/shop.
Let's say you're at a party, you're going on vacation, things are moving a little bit slow. Maybe you want some conversation to flow. Maybe you want to move stuff towards play. Well, we have the perfect game for you. It's called Foreplay the Game. It is a digital and physical lifestyle icebreaker game, and you can find out all about it at foreplay.com/games. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com/games.
If you don't have a lifestyle vacation planned, a resort or a cruise planned, why not? You can join us. You can find that at foreplay.com/playcation. We have not only information about the events and trips that we'll be on this year, but also other options for you as well. And it doesn't cost any extra for you to book through our links, but helps us a lot, helps us continue to be able to make this type of content for you. Now back to the show.
Yeah, we talked about our rules, boundaries, and then just kind of got to it.
Yeah.
We started off together first this time.
We did have a room that had 2 different beds. We had more of a fucking bed and a sleeping bed, which throughout the weekend, I guess, did turn more into both fucking beds. But
it's like we fucked on our fucking bed.
I think that people fucked on our fucking bed and we fucked on our bed and our fucking bed.
Yeah.
But me and you went over to our bed and they started on our fucking bed. And so you started sucking my dick just over on the bed. And I was kind of sitting off the edge. And
I was like looking at you sucking my dick, and I was also looking over at them, and they were doing the same thing. So it was hot because you couldn't see it because I mean, you were looking at my dick, but it was hot to see them get started and then you doing it to me at the same time. And they are such a good looking couple, and she's so hot. She's so hot, and so I don't know. It was sexy. So at this point, we leave our bed and we go to our fucking bed. And that's when we start swapping. And so you start sucking his dick while she's sucking my dick.
The mirror thing. She has the most amazing tan lines. Oh my god. And her body is so nice. And she just like the cute little thong tan line and the tiny little bikini line.
Yeah.
I was like, god damn.
Yeah, and
She
she's
sent
so
us a
pretty.
picture too after, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, she's so hot. And so she's sucking my dick, he's sucking your dick. Wait, sorry. You're sucking his dick. She's sucking my dick, you're sucking his dick. I'm gonna leave that in there because that was really funny. No, I'm not gonna cut it out because it was funny. But you're right, her tan lines are so sexy. And I start then fucking her off the bed, like missionary, I guess, but like standing off the bed, and then you guys start fucking, but on the bed.
He's fucking me. He's also very hot, very fit. This couple is very, very fit. This experience, we didn't do much together as a foursome because she wasn't bi. So it was a lot more, not separate play, but sometimes we'll do, the girls are making out while we're doing this, and then you're reaching over and all this is happening. And this was more, you were fucking her, I was fucking him.
Yeah, there's like a double blowjob and stuff we'll get to, but for the most part,
yeah,
it was more, yeah, when I was fucking her, you were fucking him. And that's kind of what it was. And it was, but it's so sexy. And you start riding him and she starts riding me. And I love looking over and seeing you, like, that's one of my favorite, like, I mean, all the positions are fun, but there's something about getting ridden and then looking over you and seeing you ride somebody, because then I'm kind of like looking up at you, but I'm looking up at her.
Yeah.
And I think that's my favorite of all the positions. Like when you're almost like mirroring each other, I think that's my favorite of all of them.
it's because you're a boob guy.
Yeah, that's
Big
true.
boob guy.
That's probably true. And I also love like getting ridden because I like to be like feel an ass, but then also feel a boob. But then you can see how pretty somebody is, but then their boobs are right there in front of you. But then I can also look over and see yours. And
it is, yeah. What I was fucking a girl wearing a strap on once, and she was on top, and I was like, oh my god, I get it. Like, being in that POV is so sexy.
Yeah.
So and me being able to see her over with you, she was like arching kind of back, like whenever you're like riding on top, but she kind of like went back a little bit. It was so hot. They're so hot. Okay.
we did that for a while, and then we kind of took a break for a second, and you and her started sucking his dick together. And I was just kind of like touching myself, watching you guys give him a blowjob, which is always sexy. I love receiving a double blowjob. I also love watching you and another girl give a guy a double blowjob.
And I love giving. So we were trying to make him come. And I think he said he wanted to, but we were going at it for a while. It was so hot. I love giving a double blowjob. One of my favorite things to do, taking turns and everything. And she was like really going deep throat and everything. I remember clearly hearing so many sounds, and that's really hot. I always like hearing those kinds of things. And you guys, I keep giving him a blowjob, and she goes over to you.
Yeah. And then she starts sucking my dick and then asks me, she's like, do you want to fuck me doggy? And I was like, yeah. Of course I do. And so I start fucking her doggy while you're still sucking his dick. And it's just so sexy. Once again, I said the tan lines, I feel like even add to sexiness of how sexy she already is.
Yeah, because you said you were fucking her doggy, right? Yeah. You could, that little tiny triangle thing I'm talking about, like right above her crack. Ah, it's so hot.
But out of all the positions and everything that we did, it was all sexy, but I always talk about this. Sometimes there's just like one moment or something that like really is like the most ingrained. So we stop fucking doggy, and I'm kind of sitting up against the bed, and she turns around, and I don't know if, have you ever had a girl ride you reverse wearing a strap on?
No.
That's something that we need to put on the list of things for you to experience. I feel like I don't do reverse that much with girls. It's not a position like I often like think of, but I feel like every time I do, it's a girl who just like this will be like, I want you to sit there, and they will just like do it to you. Like from my experience of all the times I've done it, it's been girls who really wanted, like love doing reverse and kind of choose that position. Yeah. Cause I'm not normally like, I'll put people in other positions, but reverse isn't only one of them. And so I'm sitting there, and she straddles me backwards, and just like her pussy was just in my face. And it's so hot. Like there's something about whenever a girl will sit down and kind of like throw her leg over you, like you would do to get on for riding, right? So you get on for riding, but when it's backwards and it's just like a pussy in your face, and then she like looks back at me like while her pussy in my face, and then just takes my dick, and because that position also is like easier for, I feel like, a woman to kind of take a dick and put it in her, right? So then she takes my dick and just slides it into her, but you can just like see it slide in so beautifully, and it's so hot. And then she just starts going to town riding me reverse. I'm just like grabbing her ass while she's riding me reverse, and it's so sexy. So definitely, if the next time that we have an experience of some girl who really loves to ride reverse, like loves to do reverse, that's who you should have do it to, because every time I've ever had it happen, they always throw their leg over the same way, and it's just like so intentional. Like, I know you know what you're doing to me right now.
Oh my God,
and
that's
it's
hot.
so sexy.
I would have loved to see that.
Yeah, it was.
Reverse is hard for. I never think to go in reverse because I'm afraid of it.
It makes me nervous too. Like me and you never do reverse. Like the last time that me and you did a position that was similar to that was you rode me, I guess technically reversed, like on a chair.
Right, yeah.
But
on a
not
chair
like,
is different on a bed.
It's a little bit different than a bed, because I feel like a bed bends it even more. Also, people's dicks go different ways, right? Some people have boners that more like still stay down. Mine goes up.
Yeah.
So it's also like, depending on how your dick is, like that position just flows a little bit easier, I feel like, for some people than other. But
I'd like to get more confident in reverse, but I'm not confident in that as of yet.
Yeah, and
Also,
I'm not like someone
I'm
who,
not-
it makes me a little bit nervous. So me and you like never practice it, because I'm not like, let's do this. Like,
Yeah. I'm also like a lot more confident in my front than my back. So I don't, when it's doggy, to me it feels different because the position is so different. But when I am reverse cowgirl, it's only ass and back, and I am the most unconfident about my ass and my back, specifically my back. So I think that's like just a internal thing too that makes me not even like to do it.
I promise someone's thinking about that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think the other side of that. I don't think any guy is thinking about that at all. But for me, then I'll get in my head. I'm like, oh well, I don't like how I look from there, so I don't feel confident doing it, even though I know the person receiving, I'm sure, is having the time of their life.
Yeah, that's a guarantee.
So I'm still sucking his dick, and I'm really trying to make him come. And he is, he says that he's close. He was saying that he was close to, which makes me even want to like go harder, you know? And then, we get to a point where it's like, he didn't think it was going to happen. I think even she was like, oh, I think we should call it or something. And
yeah, because she had sucked my dick a little bit too.
Yeah.
At the same time. And then me and you go back over to our bed.
Yeah. And then I suck more dick. I sucked
Yeah,
Jase's dick until he
because
came.
you do this thing. sometimes, and because sometimes, I mean, it's always different, right? But there'll be times when we have experiences and I come with you and someone else, or I come with somebody else. But sometimes whenever we had like an experience for a little while and it's kind of seems like it's coming to a close, you'll ask me, hey, do you want me to suck your dick? And like, do you want to come in my mouth? I'm always like, yeah. Yeah. Unless I'm like, well, can I fuck you one more time first and then come in your mouth? But I was so ready to come. And so we go back over to our bed and then you suck my dick until I came in your mouth. And it was glorious and incredible. And
In my mind, I was like, I wonder if he's gonna say it was glorious, and then it came out that was funny.
it was. And it's yeah, it's just always sexy, right? Like the night and the vibe and everything, I feel like adds to that sexiness even more. Like, you just had someone else sucking your dick and then like you go back to your own partner and now they're sucking your, and like it's just sexy and it's hot. And I don't know if she gave him more head and he ended up coming or they kind of took a break, but it did not take me long to come. I was ready. And yeah, it was really sexy.
It's so funny that I'm so used to, after having an experience at like a vacation, to everybody go get food together. But at Naughty Nolans, there's not a buffet, late night buffet or anything. There's not anywhere to really go get food. So then they just left our room. And then we were just finding snacks to eat afterwards.
Yeah. I had like bread and turkey and cheese.
Yeah.
And
Like
chips.
sandwich
So we
stuff.
like made, because the one thing at Naughty is we always like to, they usually have mini fridges, and I'm not even gonna get into that story. You can listen to our highlights if you want to hear me talk about our
Mini fridge
fridge
fiasco.
fiasco. But I always like at Naughty to bring stuff for sandwiches, just because it's nice to be able to just have a little snack. Or like, let's say that we want to go out for lunch, but we don't want to have dinner, or we want to have dinner, but we don't eat something for lunch. It's nice just to like have a little bit of food that you can have. So we had
But
some
when you
chips.
say don't have lunch, he means like we didn't go out.
Yeah,
for
sorry.
lunch. Yeah,
Yeah, but like I want to eat something, so we'll maybe, have some fruit and a sandwich, or it's just easy stuff that you can make real quick. Because I feel like also time at Naughty, I feel like we're very busy a lot of times. Like we're always running around, going to different events. There's just so much going on, and it's so much to do, and there's pool parties, and you go to the different hotels, and it's just fun. And so that's what was our little late night snack.
Yeah.
A sandwich and some chips, and there was something. There was I can't remember what it was, but there was some show that we were watching the weekend that Naughty was going on, and every single night we like watched an episode
Love
of this
Island,
TV show.
but we didn't watch Love Island.
No, there was a different show that me and you were watching, and I can't remember what it was, but at the time there was a show that we were watching, and we just watched that while we had our little snack, and then went to bed, and it was an amazing evening. And then I also, for the sake of this podcast, I'll just call him Mr. Eye Candy. I saw him at one of the Bourbon Street parties the next day, and I go, hey, I got a story I got to tell you. And then I just gave him a real quick synopsis of how you were so tired, and then you drank the energy drink, and he was just smiling and just laughing, and it was
Great testimony.
it was a great testimony, yeah. But that was our story time, and it was so fun. So just like Naughty in general, Naughty, I feel like I always have so much fun at Naughty, and I feel like for how short Naughty is, from our few times we've been, I feel like we've had quite a few play experiences at Naughty
Yeah.
for it not being that like long of an event.
Yeah. For
Like,
4
if I-
nights. But maybe that's why. Because we usually go to longer events, so
Mm-hmm.
the shorter it is, usually that just means that it ramps up, so people are more.
Yeah, it
Getting
makes me
down to it
curious.
faster.
So when the time this podcast comes out, I know this is recording it earlier than it's going to come out, but we're going on a first 4-day Bliss cruise, and I'm wondering, Bliss cruise I feel like normally is like a couple days before it really ramps up. So I'm wondering,
I know.
is the shorter Bliss cruise, the sexy sampler, gonna get sexy faster?
I bet so.
So honestly, the review of that podcast might actually come out before this does.
Oh, yeah.
But we're gonna know at some point, and I hope it does. Like that'd be kind of fun. Like I feel like Temptation's a little bit shorter, and I feel like play kind of happens faster on Temptation because it's like when you have more of a, I don't know if it's a time crunch. I feel like people just get in a sexier mood quicker because you're like, well,
You have to.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, we'll find out. But that was the story time, and we'll go ahead and jump into Bella and Jase's weekly obsessions. Would you like to go first? Okay.
You should do one. I want to hear a run from you.
Weekly obsessions.
These are our weekly obsessions.
These are weekly obsessions.
Oh, you go first.
Oh,
Did you say I go first?
I said,
can't
would you
remember.
like to?
No, you go first. My
Okay.
sir, my dear sir.
Okay, I will.
My points.
I have two. So one is, so there was this movie called Maintenance Required. I want to say it was like an Amazon Prime.
This is your obsession?
Well, it's like a double obsession. So there was this movie called Maintenance Required. And we just wanted, like, me and Bella love a little rom-com type movie. Sometimes I'm just in the mood for a story like that. It doesn't have to be the greatest movie. I'm just in the mood for like a little romantic comedy. It doesn't even have to be like some blockbuster How to Lose a Guy in 10 Gays. Like 10 Gays.
To lose a guy in 10 gays.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. It doesn't always have to be like that. Like, I like the little kind of dumb one sometimes too. So there's one called Maintenance Required. And then there's this girl in it, and she's from Riverdale. Her name is Madeline Pesh. She's so hot. And I love her. Like, and she's just, also, she's one of my people. She's a redhead, and we just have to look out for each other, obviously. So I have to be supportive of all of the redheads. And the obsession is like her and the movie. And so she's going to be in another movie that comes out soon. I was like, I want to watch it because I like her. And she just seems sweet and cute and funny, and she's hot. And the movie itself was cute and fun. And like, it wasn't the best story, but I really enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it because she was in it. Let's be real. I've never seen her look that hot. This girl, the premise of it is that she is a mechanic. Like, she works at this mechanic office that she inherited because her parents had passed away. And then this other guy comes in, and he's from like the big town, and she works in this small town mechanic. She's a small town girl working as this mechanic.
I think she was in Oakland.
But the area, it was small town.
Ish.
Like, they lived like in the downtown area. They were trying to make it small town.
Yeah.
that's the trope, okay?
Yeah.
She's a small town girl, and the big time guy comes in. Usually it's opposite. Usually it's like the big town girl comes into the small town guy. Anyway, so that's like the premise of it. So she's this mechanic the whole time, and she's not wearing a bra the whole time, and she's wearing these tiny, tight ass baby tees, and you can just see her nipples the whole time. And I've always thought she was attractive, but in this movie she was owning it. Or maybe she's been like that, and I just didn't know.
So
but
I never
in
watched Riverdale.
River. I've watched like maybe the first couple seasons, but I don't think she was like that.
See, I didn't know her game. Like, I'd never seen anything before. Like, I'd seen her before, but I never watched one thing with her in it. Like, I never seen
Right.
the episode of anything. I just had seen her as a person because, I mean, she's famous. Right?
Yeah.
But I'd never watched anything with her in it. And yeah. And there's a Christmas movie that she's in, but we didn't know that until, well, I mean, when we watched this in like January, I'm like, shit. So next year we're going to watch her Christmas movie.
Yeah.
So I'm already looking forward to it. In only what, 10 months from now, I'm going to be watching another Madeline Pesh movie.
I'm sure we could go through her backlog, but she has like a ton. Why you? I said that. He smiled.
I thought you could say like back shots or something, but you said backlog, and then
Why would I say we can go through her back shot?
I don't know.
That makes no
No,
sense.
it just made me laugh.
But I just saw that. I knew it. I just knew it. That came out of my mouth. You were gonna think of it.
Oh.
What's your other obsession?
My other obsession is I did semi-recently, I did Olivia Dean and The Art of Loving as an obsession, but I also listened to her other album that came out before that called Messy, and I also love it. I don't love it as much as The Art of Loving, but I do love it a lot, and specifically the song Dive is my very favorite on there.
So good.
But the whole album is really great, but Dive specifically is like my favorite out of all the songs on that album, but the album in general is really great. So that's my two obsessions. What are yours?
My first obsession is I've been using this really bad chair. It's just a cute looking chair. It's not meant to be an office chair, but it's just what I've been using as my office chair. It's looks like one of those like ghost chairs, I think that's what it's called. It's just plastic.
It's like clear plastic with
like wooden
It
pegs.
is a cute chair. I think
yeah.
we got it around 9 years ago from
got it.
Hobby Lobby for like
Yeah.
$50. So you can tell the quality of the chair. Like it's nice, but I don't think it's meant for long-term sitting
I think it's a decorative chair, but I've been using it as a functional chair.
with a pillow on it.
Yeah, it's bad. With the upside down pineapple pillow, actually. But anyways, my back was hurting. It was bad. So then...
I want to clarify real quick. I've been telling
yeah,
Bella
that's true. Yeah.
for literally years.
Yeah, I know. So many years.
I was like, why don't we go get you a nice chair so your back doesn't hurt? Why don't we get you a nice chair so this is... So it's, I've been telling you for years, and you're like, refused to do that
I
for
know,
some
I was
reason?
saying, because I knew that it was going to... I know buying an office chair can kind of be like an ordeal. Like there's so much research and stuff, and I knew that the places that I think we'd moved that 3.3 maybe 4 times since he's told me to get a nice chair, and I didn't want to spend a shit ton on a chair that wasn't going to match like our final home, you know? And so that's why I was just like, oh, I can just deal with it, because I don't usually work at the desk until now like that often, because usually I would be more crafting and I'm not usually at the desk. But at the place that we're at now, I got like a monitor and I actually am sitting at this desk for long periods of time. So that's why I was like, okay, no, I gotta get a chair. So yes, Jase has been telling me to, and I was refusing. He was not like refusing to get it for me.
Okay, move on with your story now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, I was like, oh, I need a chair now. And one thing about me is I'm going to do extensive research on anything that I am interested in. And so I take a lot of time, many hours. This time it didn't take many days though, but I was looking at different chairs, going on Reddit, like what's the best office chair, and kept seeing the two, I guess, Rolls Royces of office chairs, which is Herman Miller and Steelcase chairs, and then people saying that you can find them on Facebook Marketplace. And so I went on Facebook Marketplace that night actually, and then I found a Steelcase Series 1 office chair for $50, guys. $50.
And how much do they normally cost?
$500.
That is a 90% off
Yeah.
deal.
Is that 90? Yeah. It's like, so I was so excited. We picked it up, and it's like in great condition. I just cleaned it, and then I actually haven't even used it yet. But it is my obsession. I haven't used it for like a long period of time.
Yeah.
But just literally sitting in it is so incredibly different. And I'm really excited to continue to get to use that. So that's my first obsession. And then my second obsession is this movie that came out recently with Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien. I love Dylan O'Brien. He is one of my favorite Logan Lerman variants. But he's so hot, and I love his personality, and I love anything that he's in. I will watch anything with Dylan O'Brien, and it has been like that since I've seen him back in The Maze Runner.
Was Maze Runner the first one?
God, yeah, I love The Maze Runner. And he's in a new movie with Rachel McAdams called Send Help. I love it. I gave it 5 stars, and I don't usually 5-star movies. And it's Eat the Rich. It's a horror in a way. There's some body horror in it, and I guess not body horror. It's more like gore. It was some gore, and it was so funny. I wasn't expecting it to be as funny as it was, and it was such a fun time watching it. And I kind of wish we would have went and watched it in 4DX.
But I would recommend, like, not knowing any more than that about it, and just going in and watching it.
Yeah, going blind, because we went in blind.
And that's
Kind
what
of,
made it
yeah.
so great. I felt like I was going in blind, and there was like a movie we watched last year called Companion. Same kind of thing. Like when you don't really know the premise of some movies, it just makes it better. And this is a perfect example to me
Yeah.
of that.
And the acting was so good. It was so fun. And yeah, that's my other obsession.
I literally could go watch it again. We watched it last week, and I could go to theaters and watch it again. I liked it that much.
If it's in 4DX, we should go watch it again. I don't even think
Today?
it was in IMAX.
No, I think it was just
Right?
4DX.
Oh, I wish it was
3D.
in IMAX. Oh, that's why we didn't go. We don't love 3D because it makes the color really dark.
Yeah. So there is the story time. Those are our obsessions, and we hope you guys enjoyed that podcast. We had a lot of fun recording it, and we will go ahead and hit you guys with the outro. Bye.
If you'd like to support the show, you can leave us a 5-star review wherever you're listening to our podcast. All our information will be listed in the show notes below and on our website, fourplay.com. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where we make videos and vlogs about the swinging lifestyle. Head to fourplay.com/YouTube to watch and subscribe. We have the ultimate adult party game for the sexually inclined called Foreplay the Game that's both digital and physical. It's perfect for breaking the ice and spicing up any party. You can find more information at foreplay.com/games. We also have the best swinger lifestyle, kinky, and adult humor clothing and accessories that you can find at foreplay.com/shop. If you're looking to plan a lifestyle destination, booking through our links at foreplay.com/travel really helps support the show and helps us be able to continue to create this type of content for you. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and more. You can find all our current social media accounts at foreplay.com/socials, and I have an OnlyFans which you can find at onlyfans.com/BellaLunaVIP. We also have a Facebook group and Discord community and would love for you to join us. You can find the direct links in the show notes below. Lastly, we're on STC and Cassidy at Foreplay, and you can get a free full membership trial by using our link. You can email us at hello@foreplay.com with any questions or comments, or head to foreplay.com/ask. Again, all our information will be listed in the show notes below, and we thank you so much for listening to our podcast. See you in the next one. Bye!